All right, welcome back. Been busy, been receiving some parts, working on some parts. But yeah, pulled the pump out and let me just show you, I'm trying to hide some things. I've started stripping the whole thing. So I've pulled the pump out. Yeah, pulled the temp probe out, which is kind of cool because it was very clean. No pitting, so it's not leaching. The water wasn't leaching anything. It was just very clean. Made a big mess. That's fine. These things happen. Check valve seems to be in good working order. Everything else seems fine. It's just a bit of the sealant here from when we sealed all the fittings. Yeah, you can tell it was in a roastery. That's all chaff from the roaster. Yeah, great. That's all right, that'll clean up pretty well. Yeah, that's the switch. If you haven't watched any of the previous videos, it's pretty cool. Came up with it myself, actually. A bit loose. So, when you first move it to the first position, it's got the magnets that kind of stick it there. It's a bit stiff at the moment, but turns on the first switch, which actually opens the solenoid valve into the group head. It doesn't turn on the pump, it just opens the solenoid valve, so you can pre-infuse at line pressure. So this machine was designed to be plumbed in, so keep that in mind. So the first switch does that. Move it to the second spot, locks in on that magnet, turns on the second switch, that activates the pump whilst keeping that open, the solenoid valve open. And then you can ramp back down. So that turns off the pump, keeps the valve open. You'll see the pressure drop back down to line pressure, and then kill the shot. Done. So it's pretty simple design. And yeah, I used this perforated sheet because it meant I could position the switches exactly where they needed to be. So it took a few goes to get it right, but we got there in the end. That's about it at the moment. Oh, and this arrived. New GS3 steam boiler. Yes, so cool. So it's looking like it's going to be a snug fit. It doesn't quite fit in here. So we'll see how we go. I have a little bit of room to move the boiler forward, not much, about 1 centimetre in there. If not, we have to remake the back of the machine to house the boiler protruding. Otherwise, we remake the whole body of the machine, and I don't want to do that. It feels wasteful. I'd almost rather make a new machine than just make a new body. It just seems ridiculous. We'll see how we go. I've got a new gauge coming, which is 60 mil. This is 40 mil, so I've got some room here. I've just traced it out. Let's see where it's gonna go. So it should fit in there. Yeah, that's about it. Stay tuned.